All right, let's go to the NFL here, folks. Alrighty, our official Week 13 picks. We've already got a nice jump start on our Week 13 picks with the Cowboys -6 last night. Bingo, bango. They win by 10. That's the cover. That's the win. That is money, 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 folks. Alrighty, here we go. Our Week 13 NFL picks. We do 6 picks. 3 in our lock section. You can bet whatever you want on these. These are locks, folks. We have always hit all of our locks. They are locks. 3 locks, bet whatever you want. Now we have 3 99% guarantees. Feeling so good about these picks as well, but potentially maybe one thing that could potentially maybe hinder the bet and it throws it off, but still feeling very, very good about it. Last week, our 3 locks were Bucks -3.5. They win by 7. Bingo, bango, folks. Then we had the Eagles -3.5. Eagles let us down a little bit. They were still driving the ball. They lose by 6. We don't hit that one. Then we had the Texans -2.5, and their offense is frauds a little bit. They lose by 7. Then our 99% guarantees, we had the Rams -1. They are frauds. We know this. They lose by 8. The Vikings, we took them +3. They are frauds. We understand this. They lost by 8. And the Chargers -2.5. They lose by 15. They are also frauds. So we got the frauds out of the way, folks, last week. So no more frauds this week. We're ready to go for 6 for 6. Are y'all ready to go 6 for 6 as well and hit some money this week? Let's get it going. Here we go. First pick in our lock section, and this line may have changed because a little bit of breaking news right here. So we'll see what the new line is. But the Giants, folks, are not going to have Daniel Jones this week. Officially ruled out for Sunday's game. Mike Glennon gets the start. So when Daniel Jones was still in the game, I wrote down, my picks before this news came in. It was Dolphins -4.5. That was our first official lock. Let's see what this line has risen to. I would assume it would probably go to Dolphins -6, but let's see what we get, and we're still taking it. We're not going to not take it. It's Mike Glennon. Now they win by 50 instead of 45. It doesn't matter. So here we go. Dolphins. Hang on, what? It's still only Dolphins -4.5. So Vegas knew kind of a little bit. The line doesn't change at all, or are they already factored it in? Whatever way, it's great value. Whatever way you slice it here. Dolphins -4.5, our first lock here of the week. This Dolphins defense is the real deal, folks. These last 2-3 games, absolutely getting it done. We're still trying to think of a defensive name here for the Dolphins. This defense has earned a nickname. We've got the Cowboys defense, the Walk of Fame defense. We've got the Patriots defense, the Provocateurs. Those 2 defenses have just been crushing it this entire season, and they've earned defensive nicknames. The Dolphins have really earned a defensive nickname. We're just trying to come up with the perfect one, folks. Give us your ideas. We're all ears here, and we're still trying to figure it out here. But we know this Dolphins defense is the real deal. Javon Holland is, oh my goodness, truly coming in. And I said it yesterday, or on Sunday when I was watching the game, that if it wasn't for really kind of Micah Parsons, Javon Holland would really kind of be the number 1 front runner of defensive rookie of the year. Unfortunately, Javon Holland got on a little bit too late, where Micah Parsons came off right off the rip in freaking preseason. Preseason, he was already a monster. So of course, by week 1, the man was absolutely fantastic. But this Dolphins defense is the real deal, folks. This Giants offense, it's nothing great. Last week they won, but they only put up 13 points. Nothing really great. Still not believing in Freddie Kitchens that, week by week it's going to get better and better and better and better. I don't see that by the Giants. They're on the road this week, even more pressure on this Giants offense and defense. And here it is. See, it just updated right now. Now they're taking into effect. And what is it? -6. Folks, we understand things. We know what we're talking about here. We don't say wild things. We don't say things that aren't true. Most of the things that we say are really kind of on the nose or right around the nose area, folks. The line literally just moved because now they are taking into consideration, maybe Vegas had a little bit of a late morning. They woke up a little bit late, and then they checked their phone. They're like, oh my God, Daniel Jones is out. Change the line. Now Dolphins -6. And we'll still take it. I don't give a damn. Vegas, make the official line. Vegas, make the official line. Are you right? Are you still listening, Vegas? They must be watching the show live. Obviously, they didn't even know Daniel Jones was out. They're watching the show live. They're moving the lines on literally every single word we say. It's already up to Dolphins -20 now because we keep on talking. We should shut our mouth. No, exactly right. We're not shutting our mouth. Make the official line Dolphins -19.5. That's the most you can buy it up to. And once again, we just said Dolphins -20 is the new spread, and now it's Dolphins -19.5 is the most you can buy it up at. Once again, folks, whatever we say is right, and it comes true. I don't know what more y'all want from me. What more do y'all want from me, please? Oh my God, folks, I don't even know what the hell is happening anymore. They literally just increased it to the maximum that you can bet this game up of Dolphins -20, folks. What is happening here? Dolphins -21, that's what it should be. Should I start saying things so it starts to appear? I don't even know what the hell is happening anymore. Literally everything we say is happening right now. This is the wildest 3 minutes in my entire career here at Takes by Fans. This is... Tim Allen? Man, oh man. Dolphins -6, folks. You want to get back to what we were saying before all this craziness happened? Dolphins -6. Dolphins -20. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. The Giants won't be able to score on this Dolphins team. Tua's been looking great. I mean, we just talked about this game for 5 minutes, so we didn't even bring up Tua in this offense yet. Sheesh. I gotta take a breath, folks. Let me take a sip of water. I gotta take a breath here, folks. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Man, oh man. Alrighty. Back to the game here. Dolphins -6, folks. Great bet. Fantastic bet. Great bet. Dolphins -6. Official lock here. Defense is great. Giants offense won't be able to do anything. This Dolphins offense is getting better every single week. The offensive coordinators are finally figuring out how to win and what to do with this offense of the lackluster line and, not having Devontae Parker. And I do think Devontae Parker is finally playing this game. Will Fuller is still not, but I do believe Devontae Parker is a good to go here for this Dolphins team. So Tua gets another weapon. Jalen Waddle's truly just getting better and better, and they're utilizing him more and more every single week. We get Phillip Lindsay a full week under his belt here and already had his kind of, feet underneath him game last week, getting 12 rushes coming throughout the entire game. This Dolphins team is ready to rock. This is still a little bit of... I think I said yesterday it wasn't official disrespectful value, but I think it kind of is still, folks. Still, Vegas is not really respecting the Dolphins as much as they should. Dolphins -6, absolutely loving it. Got it under the 7 still. Perfect. Dolphins -6, absolutely love it. First lock. Alrighty, now next game. Let's choose our words. Should we choose our words carefully when we talk about the remaining 5 games? Maybe we can get more value if we talk about it a little bit differently. Alrighty, here we go. Next pick in our lock section here. Ravens -4.5, folks. Love it. This Steelers offense, it's nothing. They got absolutely obliterated last week by division rival Bengals. Ravens coming off of a really bad performance. Lamar Jackson, 4 interceptions. He put it all on himself, saying he needs to get better and all that. And the Ravens still won the game. Great job by that Ravens defense. All those turnovers by Lamar Jackson, and the defense was never phased. Ever phased. The Steelers defense isn't that great. It's a solid, average-ish, maybe a hair above average defense right here for the Steelers. But the Browns defense was really, really good, and the Ravens won that game still. So I'm expecting this Ravens offense to be better than what it was last week because they're facing a little bit of a worser defense. Lamar Jackson should clean up those turnovers. He knows he can't really have 2 big bad games. I mean, people are already talking negatively about Lamar Jackson, so he knows he has to kind of nip that in the bud a little bit, and we just can't buy this Steelers offense. That's really what it comes down to, folks. They can't move the ball anything consistently. They still haven't really established a great running game. Najee Harris is playing good. Big Ben's arm, it's going to get worse and worse every single game, every single play, and the offense was never great when Big Ben was, fresh week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It wasn't even great then. Ravens here on the road, I don't think it's going to be that much for them to overcome. Steelers, it's just the offense. It's honestly just the offense. I can't get behind it. Ravens minus 4.5. They clean up their act from last week. They get it done. We'll take the Ravens minus 4.5. All right, then our last pick in our lock section here, we're taking the Patriots +3, folks. Patriots +3 here, Monday Night Football. I'm not buying Josh Allen, and I know that Bill Belichick is going to make it such a hard game for Josh Allen to pass. Bill Belichick, he obviously knows Josh Allen in the AFC. They meet. And now Bill Belichick, I'm sure, is comparing last year Josh Allen to this year Josh Allen and seeing where those cracks are starting to form or already have formed of why Josh Allen is not as good as he was last year. Bill Belichick is going to masterfully shut down Josh Allen. This Bills team doesn't have a running game, so Bill Belichick doesn't even have to worry about shutting down the run because they won't run and they can't run anyway. So that just gives Bill Belichick a more green light clearance to shut down Josh Allen even more, folks. Bills at home is the best thing about it. This Bills defense is good, but now they're missing Tre'Davious White, Mac Jones. Hopefully this game doesn't get too big for them. That could potentially, be the reason why the Patriots do lose this game if Mac Jones kind of, tries to do a little bit too much. He's really kept it together this entire season, folks, playing excellent game-managing football. Patriots are rolling. Bills are kind of floundering at the current moment. They haven't really beat any of the good teams. I mean, let's name the opponents that the Bills have won against this season and then have lost against this season. Do they have a signature big-time win? I don't think they do, folks. Let's quickly double-check right here. They're 7-4. Here we go. From week 1 to last week, they lost to the Steelers, and we know that was a really glaring bad loss in hindsight. That's a bad loss. They beat the Dolphins 35-0. They have the Dolphins numbers. I will give them the respect for that, but the Dolphins weren't good in the beginning. We're not counting that as a quality win. They beat Washington. Not a quality win. They beat the Texans. Not a quality win. They beat the Chiefs. That was their quality signature win. It came in week 5. Then they lose against the Titans. They beat the Dolphins again. They lose against the Jags. They beat the Jets. They lose against the Colts. They beat the Saints. I mean, they have one signature win, and it came in the first 5 games of the season, folks. What have you done for us lately? The Bills have not done anything for us lately. Give us the Patriots +3. The defense will lock up Josh Allen, and Mac Jones will be free to do whatever he wants since the Bills' defense a little bit worse for wear with Tre'Davious White out of the lineup here. So our 3 locks this week are Dolphins -6, or if you want to do up to 20 now, you're welcome. You're welcome for that extra value. Dolphins -20. You're all welcome for that. Ravens -4.5, and the Patriots +3. Alrighty, now let's go to our 99% guarantee. Still feeling very, very strongly about these picks, but maybe potentially can see one thing that maybe hinders the bet. Potentially, possibly, maybe. So let's hear them out. Here we go. First game in our 99% guarantees, and we said this is a crazy. We just did not expect this from Vegas. We really don't see a lot of respect given out by Vegas, really at all. I mean, Daniel Jones goes out and it's only 1.5 points. I mean, ooh, okay. But, yeah, we don't really see Vegas giving any teams big respect. And we saw kind of big respect yesterday when we predicted and reacted to the lines right here. And we think it's a little bit of a sucker bet, so we have to take it the other way here. We're taking the Eagles -7 right here. We thought respectful value for this game would be Eagles -3, even Eagles -4, even like the most that I would kind of say would be Eagles -5 on the road. But Vegas goes Eagles -7. I think they're playing the line right here. I think they're playing us, the bettors. Yeah, we are the consumers. We are the betters. I think Vegas is trying to take advantage of us a little bit here, folks. And it's on the side of Jets +7. Jets coming off of a win against the Texans, though. Nothing great there. Zach Wilson's first game win. Big in the media, big optically, but against the Texans, folks. Then the Eagles last week. Eagles lose against the Giants. That goes for +7 with the Jets. But overall, the Eagles were still moving the ball. And it was just Jalen Hurts' boneheaded plays in the red zone. And Jalen Reagor not catching the ball at the end of the game. We broke that game down. We watched it. We saw it. The final score was not truly the overall picture of what happened in that Eagles-Giants game. But optically, it's not a good loss, and I understand that. And Vegas, I think, is playing the game, all the optics games, and giving the Jets +7. I'm going Eagles -7 here. The defense is solid. They can shut down and lock up Zach Wilson. This Eagles offense has really figured it out over the last kind of 4, 5, 6 weeks, just besides last week. Took a little bit of a toll. Division rival on the road. Just unfortunately, you had those days at the offense. We're giving the Eagles a little bit of a free pass. Not a whole free pass, a little free pass. So I'm taking the Eagles -7 right here, folks. Not buying into the Jets right here. The way that Vegas set this value, I have to take the Eagles -7 right here. I think they're trying to get everybody with the Jets +7. This is why the Jets +7 is -115 and Eagles -7 is 105, because y'all are betting the Jets +7. This line could potentially move up to Jets -6.5, and that tells you that everybody is eating up that value that Vegas is trying to force on you of Jets +7. So I'm taking the Eagles -6. A little bit of a hiccup last week. They get back on track. The offense is fine, folks. They had a bad outing. Overall, they were still moving the ball consistently the entire game against the Giants. They'll be able to do the same thing here. In New York, they're already there. Basically, they were in New York for the Giants game. They're in New York for the Jets game. I'm sure they didn't even go back to Philadelphia this week. Eagles -7 is the right play here, folks. Eagles -7. Alrighty, next game in our 99% guarantees, we are going Colts -9.5. Now, we don't buy this Colts team. We don't think this Colts team is going to get to the Super Bowl. I don't even know if they get into the playoffs, folks. Honestly, I'm being honest here, folks. I don't know if they get that wild card spot. We'll see. We'll see. They still got time. We'll see. But I'm not buying this Colts team. They throw the ball way too much, but this is a good thing now. This is actually the good thing, because this is what the Texans give up. Their defense is trash on the deep ball. They give up the deep ball. That's their kind of kryptonite, if you will, and the Colts will be able to truly take advantage. Frank Reich loves throwing with Carson Wentz, loves to give Carson Wentz all the credit of why this Colts team is having success, and then that's just going to open up the running game. So the Texans may just be focused on the running game, going to open up the passing game even more. But if the passing game is just going off without a hitch like it should, the running game will obviously be able to go as well. Tyrod Taylor can't get it done by himself. There is no threatening piece on this Texans offense besides Tyrod Taylor's legs. That's really all it is. Brandon Cooks is really good offensively, wide receiver piece for the Texans, but that's really all they have. They don't run the ball. This Colts defense is a solid defense, above average defense in this league. They forced a couple of turnovers the last couple of weeks. They've had the lead the last couple of weeks, squandered it sometimes because of the offense. Unfortunate. But this Texans team, they won't threaten this Colts defense. They'll get a couple of takeaways. They'll control the game, and they've already faced this season because they are division rivals. And in the first meeting, Colts won the game. The Colts were at home. We get it. But they still won the game 31-3, non-competitive. I expect the same type of score here. Blowout game for the Colts. We'll swallow the 9.5. All right, our last pick in our 99% guarantees and our last pick of the week here, we are going Bengals -3, folks. Not truly buying this Chargers defense. And these two defenses are similar here between the Chargers and the Bengals, but the Bengals don't let you score while the Chargers let you score. Here we go. Bengals, they have given up defensively 226 points so far this season. The Chargers have given up 293. So about 70 more points given up by the Chargers than the Bengals. But they've both given up 3,800 yards offensively. So same amount of yards given up, but the Bengals lock it up. They don't let you score with the red zone takeaways. They force you to settle for 3 instead of 7. Where with the Chargers, it's like, all right, you can score on us, no problem. The Chargers like you to score on them so they can in turn throw the deep ball and try to keep up pace scoring wise. That's what the Chargers like to do. The league average of points given up so far this season is 260. So, Chargers giving up more and the Bengals giving up less. So, same amount of yards given up, but the Chargers have given up 70 more points, folks. This Bengals team, they're at home. Joe Burrow's looking great. The offense here is looking great. This Bengals team just had a magnificent performance last week against division rival Steelers. And this Chargers team kind of got exposed last week. And this Chargers team, they're just kind of a pure drop back team. They are starting to kind of use Austin Eckler a little bit more in the running and passing game, which kind of helps break up just a pure drop back, because Justin Herbert's a pure drop back passer. We've got Mike Williams and Keelan Allen. I mean, those are just kind of two stand-up, 6'2 plus tall receivers that just go deep. They don't have any gadget players on this Chargers really kind of offense, and the Bengals, I believe, can shut that offense down that the Chargers have. Chargers, a little bit of streaky as of late. Not 100% buying into. We just kind of labeled them frauds last week, unfortunate. So I'm taking the Bengals -3. They're at home. Bengals offense can move it, and this Bengals defense is just getting better every single week right here. Joe Mixon, shout out to A1 Tier 1 running back. Get it done. We're taking the Bengals -3. So our 3.99%, we're going to Eagles -7, Colts -9.5, and the Bengals -3. So all of our picks this week, we've got Dolphins -6 now, Ravens -4.5, Patriots +3, Eagles -7, Colts -9.5, and the Bengals -3, folks. Going 6 for 6. We've got our finger on the pulse in the NFL, folks. We are ready to hit 6 for 6 for the rest of the year, folks. Jump on, make some money at the back end of the season. We finally figured out the NFL, folks, and we're cashing in this week.